Christina and you're watching Proud Book Lion, and today I'm doing my bookish goals / resolutions out of 2018. Time really flies. But yeah, first let's go through the goals that I had last year and see how I did. So firstly, I had my Goodreads goal set at 40 books, which I completed with finishing 61 books. So I'm really happy about finishing that goal and doing pretty well, if I say so myself. It was mainly thanks to Bookish and Biannual Bibliophone because I read like 10 books in 8 days. But yeah, I'm still really happy that I completed it. My next goal was to participate in Booksplosion, which I did. I read all 12 books and I actually watched all 12 live shows live. That is pretty unbelievable and I'm really happy about it. It was super duper fun and I read some amazing books thanks to Booksplosion. My next goal was to participate in the Bibliophone Girls Book Club, and I read all of the books and I think I watched about 10 or 9 of the live shows live, which I'm pretty satisfied with, just because they usually have the live shows during weekdays and I have school and I live in Sweden, so it can get kind of late. So I'm still pretty satisfied with that. Next up, I had Read More Diversely, which I do really think that I've done. I read a lot, or not a lot, but I've read books, main characters that are black, that have mental illnesses, and I really just enjoyed every book that I read last year. So I do think that it has a positive effect. So I do think I did pretty well on that. I did, however, skip Diversity Bingo completely. I was following it for about like a month, but then I just totally skipped it and read the books that I felt like attracted to and that my library had. So yeah, I still think it went pretty okay, but I could have done way better. And then I had post a video every single month, and I actually did that. I think I almost posted a video every single week, which I'm really happy about and I'm really satisfied with. I think that I put out content that I'm pretty okay with and pretty proud with. However, I might not like my appearances in all the videos, but that's another thing. But yeah, I did actually complete that goal, which I'm really satisfied with. Like, I still can't believe how I managed the Biannual Bibliophone and Booktubeathon that week, like 2 videos each day for a week. That's pretty wild, but yeah, I'm really happy with how that went, so I'm feeling satisfied with that. It feels like I've completed that goal. And lastly, I had some kind of personal goals, which were from 2016 to put less pressure on myself, which I do think I've done, or rather I have had more things to spread out the pressure on, because nowadays I work, I go to school, I have booktube, so I have a lot more things to like evenly spread it out, which I do think that I did in some ways. And I do think that I've gotten a more relaxed mindset when it comes to school and when it comes to performances, which I really enjoy, and I'm kind of proud about it, because even if I do get upset when I don't perform well enough according to my own standards, I'm able to handle that in a completely new and better and healthier way, which I really appreciate. And then it was to be happy, or at least more happy, and do the things that make me happy. And weirdly enough, even though this year has been very tough in some aspects, really worked on a lot of aspects, especially during the last half of 2017. I really worked on trying to improve myself and improve the way I handle things, and just try to do the things that do make me happy to a bigger extent and be myself more, which I really think I did. So I have actually been more happy than I thought I would. I have been way more happy than not. I have done some amazing things in 2017, and I've also prioritized my own happiness in a way that I did not see myself doing in 2016. So that is great, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what 2018 brings. So I do think that I've kind of achieved those goals, or at least I've begun working on them, which means that I can continue to work on them this year. Which brings me to my 2018 goals. So let's start with the bookish goals. My first bookish goal is to read 40 books. I think that is manageable for me. I have no idea how the 6 months after I graduate, because I actually graduate school this year, so I'm applying for university, and if I get in, and how things happen when eventually if I get in. Everything is like a mumble jumble and I don't really know what happens after I graduate. so it's kind of hard to predict how much reading time I will have, especially now that I work too. So we will see how that goes. Then I have read more books from authors unlike me and about characters unlike me, unless it is my sexuality or my mental illnesses, because I really just want to read more diversely again. I really loved it last year. I really want to prioritize reading from authors that are not prioritized within the industry. I really just want to read from new authors. I want to read from marginalized authors, and I want to read about marginalized characters. I want to read from characters that live completely different lives to me, whether it be because of their religion, whether it be because of their skin color, of their ethnicity, of their sexuality, of their mental illnesses, of their physical illnesses. I just really want to read about new humans and about new lives and about lives that I have never previously read about, if that makes sense. Then I want to continue with Booksplosion. They make me read books that I would never have picked up by myself. I really love the live shows, and it's been so fun 2017 to participate, so I just want to continue in 2018. Same with the Bibliophone girls. I love them. I love their live shows, and the same goes for the books. I would not have picked them up if it weren't for them. And then I actually want to participate in another readathon, which you might have guessed if you look at my bookshelf, because I only have the book jacket for City of Bones. So I'm actually reading all of TID and TDA and the novellas before Queen of Air and Darkness comes out. So I've joined the Dreg Society on Facebook. Thank you so much, Emma. It's so much fun, and I'm just having so much fun reading City of Bones again. I'm flying through it. I love the characters. I love the dialogue. Yeah, that's one of my goals, to try to join the readathon and hopefully watch the live shows. And that kind of brings me to my last bookish one, which is to use my library more, because I almost always need to buy the books for the readathons, the Bibliophone and the Booksplosions, because my library does not have those books, at least not in time, which means that I have to pay kind of a lot to buy those books. And then I can't really buy a lot of more books, which means that I really have to prioritize using my library more. And my school library that I have right now is really marvelous, and I just need to use that more. And so far, I know it's only a couple of days in the year, but I have completed one book. I'm currently about 300 pages into another book, and both of those come from my school library. So at least I'm starting off in a good way. And then when it comes to BookTube, I have the same goal as I had last year. I know I'm really boring, but I just want to post once a month, and then if I post 10 videos one month, and then if I post one video another month, that is totally okay. At least according to me. Which kind of brings me to personal goals / resolutions. I never make really resolutions, so they're more of goals. I want to continue to put less pressure on myself. I mean, I start in university. I don't want to put pressure on myself when I start that. And I have work. I actually have 2 different works to balance. So I just have a lot of things in my life to balance right now. So I need to focus on balancing them instead of putting pressure on them. So yeah, just find balance before you start adding pressure. Please, Christina. I want to be happy. I want to do the things that make me happy to an even bigger extent than before. And lastly, let's add a new thing, because I feel like this is my trend. I want to dare to be myself, which means talking about the fact that I have a girlfriend, which means wearing my LGBTQIP plus ribbons and my Me Too bracelet. It means wearing my chokers. It means being open about what I believe in. It means that I annoy my Swedish teacher by using the gender-neutral pronoun when I'm writing essays. It means talking about the things that I love. My coworker called me the biggest nerd ever because I wanted to stand next to the bookstore so I could watch the books when I was working. And I said thanks. I was ranting about making the edit for Emma with 100 humans because I was messaging a lot of people, and he said that's pretty impressive, which I'm like, thank you. So I have already begun doing that. I'm sorry my coworkers are getting so much bookish info, but hey, books don't hurt you, at least not like talking about books. So yeah, I just want to be myself fully and wholly. And if that means that my grandmother asks me if I don't have a boyfriend instead of a girlfriend, that's fine. And if that means that I will get weird stares when I wear the clothes and the accessories I want, so be it, honestly. I have really nothing left to care about the humans that don't want me to succeed and want to be myself, because I really want to prioritize being myself wholly and fully, and hopefully the humans that accept me for me will like that and they will support me, which I kind of already see that they do. So yeah, I want to dare to be myself and dare to do the things that I dream of, which means that I'm going to BookCon by myself this June, 2 weeks before I graduate. I'm really terrified. But yeah, I'm going to BookCon, which is kind of putting pressure on myself because I'm going by myself. But if that isn't making myself happy and prioritizing my own happiness, and if that's not daring to do the things that I dream of, I don't know what is. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what this year brings. I'm really excited to see what all of you and what I accomplish this year. And yeah, I just wish you the best of 2018, and may you read the best books and have the best year of your lives so far. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me down below your goals, or leave the links for your videos of bookish goals/resolutions. I would love to see them. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day/night, however pod is for you. Bye!